Can. All right. Hey, y'all. Oh, no. How's everyone doing? Hi, everyone. Hi, Voce. Hi, Rai. Hi, CMB. Hi, Ube. Hi, Gaby. Damsel can see you in the chat, but you cannot hear her just yet. Hi, Rose. Hi, Chiori. Hi, everyone. Whoever is here. Today is the day. It's the Pretty Pink in-game fashion review. The theme? Masters of the Elements. And my special guest judge, a great friend of mine, someone who makes a lot of great content, inspires many, and I don't know. She's just doing the damn thing. I wanna say something super sentimental, but I feel like y'all know how much I fuck with her. You know what I mean? I'm honestly, I'm so dead ass. I'm so proud of this person that is special guest judging for us today in the Pretty Pink in-game fashion review that I don't even have to introduce her. But before we get into it, I do want to remind you with a little bit of housekeeping that today is the final day to enter into the raffle to participate in the Pretty Pink Pokemon VGC. So if you are interested, you need to go into the Discord and you need to enter into it. And that's about it. What are we talking about in the chat? Hi, Bruxish. Hi, Pixie. Are y'all ready to start the in-game fashion review? Why am I not moving my mouth? Hello? 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 All right, let's get into it, y'all. Here we are. Welcome to the Pretty Pink in-game fashion review. Theme, Masters of the Elements. Hosted by me, Pretty Pink Pommy, featuring the special guest judge, Damsel __ Fly. Hi, Damsel. They can't hear you at all, girl. Say that again. I'm so sorry.
Goodness. Hi, Pommy. So good to see you.
Hi, girly. It's not like I don't talk to you every day.
Less than 24 hours ago. Let's go.
Honestly, it was probably less than 12 hours ago. Hi, everyone. So if I didn't say hi to you, who's the icon of the day? You know who's the icon of the day? Rose. Rose is the icon of the day. I saw the Milo tick. I was kind of gagged. It's interesting to see when people who normally don't get it. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Well, today's an important day. The girls are ready to come in.
Apparently. So we are going to get started with now we're going to get started with the presentation. Are y'all ready? Before we get started, I do want to preface by saying everybody who submitted to the Pretty Pink in-game fashion review through their Pretty Pink Penthouse Discord has consented to being judged by submitting their looks from either Infinity Nikki or Dress to Impress off of Roblox. So keep that in mind. And also I want you to keep in mind that this is just gaming. None of the judgments that we are making are personal. None of the calls that we are making or the things that we are saying are personal specifically towards you or anybody else. We are here to have a good time, and part of that good time is to throw a little shade, to be constructively criticism, or to give constructive criticism, but in a fun and fashionable way. You know what I'm saying? So everybody try to be a good sport about what's going on today.
Exactly.
And I think that's it. Do you have anything else that you would like to say for the intro, Damsel? Thoughts?
No, not really. Other than just everyone have fun. Don't be mean in the chat. And if you're mean to me and Pommy, meet me outside. How about that?
Right. She's about to fuck y'all up. Get into it. Okay, hi, comment. Okay, well, if we're all ready, then we're just going to get right into it. First, we're going to start off by talking about the judging system. I actually forgot to change this. Oh my god. BRB. Give me a second,
Oh,
because
I'm screaming.
it says Pretty Pink World Domination. Help! Bye. Y'all didn't see that.
Well, yeah.
I don't wanna be. I hope
We're
y'all
actually
enjoyed that
redoing the
music.
theme again. I get to give my opinions on last month's theme. That's what this is, actually.
I mean, well, what did you think about last month's theme while I'm editing this presentation like in 2 seconds?
I really liked it. I thought it was a great theme to start off the event. I feel like it was great for branding purposes because the Pretty Pink World Domination is still on the way. We are gaining
Right.
new soldiers every single day.
Right.
I think everyone really brought it and set a precedence for a lot of the future events, especially this one. I'm excited to get into the photos that we have today, the looks, the fashion of it all. Um, yeah, I feel like last month there was so many different interpretations of the theme, and we have that same thing carrying over for this one too.
Right. Well, I think for me, I was just trying to do something that I knew people would resonate with, right? And I
Hmm.
really wanted everyone to be excited for the Pretty Pink Pokemon VGC because I did announce that first, I believe. Or I was like planning both of the events at the same time. So
Hmm.
I didn't want like conflict with them. I just wanted them to both be kind of like like what's the word? Congruous, incongruous, connected. Girl, just say
There's
talk.
an ebb and
Like
flow. There's an ebb and flow of it
I
all.
just wanted it to work. Like I wanted it to make sense. I wanted people to feel comfortable. But anyway, we're going to be doing the bop or flop system for the judging for this event. Previously, we only did bop or flop, but we added a new form of judgment as well, and it's called the flip. So whenever anybody is going to be getting a bop or a flop, you will see either a bop, you'll see a flop,
Aww.
or you will see a
I
flip.
don't like that.
Pop it, twist it, pull it,
Right.
flip it,
Pop it, lock it, polka dot it, country fight, and hip hop it,
pop it.
period.
Hmm.
So the bops are going to be good ratings. The flop is a not so good rating, and the flip is going to be a kind of flip flop between good and bad. We're also both going to be individually picking top looks of the week. So keep that in mind. For some reason, Miss Pretty Pink VT is not moving her mouth very well though. So I do want to take a moment to edit that and see if I can get her to move a little bit better. But I don't think
She's
I'm
got a
gonna.
little bit of RBF today. It's okay.
Well, so do I. Let's get into it. All
Yay,
right, are we all
yay!
ready? Are we all ready? Who's excited? Emotes in the chat if you're excited. Thank
You
you.
better see those emotes, y'all. Let me get my notes up. Okay, I got my notes out. My notebook is set.
Right, and because we did take notes. We were trying to be more constructive instead of popping in and just being like, "Oh well, this is cute. Oh well, this is slay. Oh well, this is cunty." You know what I mean? Like, oh, get
Right.
into it, Bruxish. What is this? What is this?
Have you not seen Brux's use that emote before?
No, I love her.
It's so tea.
Get into it. Hi,
She's a resident in the
everyone.
Pretty Pink Pet House.
Right. Hi, PJ. All right, let's
Hi,
get into
PJ.
it. So the first look that we have up for today is Ube, and for everybody that added a look or that submitted a look, if you left a caption that seemed like it was going to be relevant to the look, I did put it in here. I also want you to keep in mind that this is a contest specific. Not this is not a contest. This is a fashion review. So that means that we are going to be reviewing the fashions that you submitted to us. It's not really a contest, but I do want to point out this is a fashion review. So we're not going to be looking necessarily or even judging you or critiquing you or anything like that based specifically off of your appearance of your photography. Now, if there's problems with the fashion or the presentation of the fashion in a way that prevents us from judging it accurately, we might talk about that. But that's different than talking about the photography or the editing, which is something else that needs to be addressed. But we're going to get there when we get there. For Ube's first look, at least first look in the presentation, because they were randomized, it says, "High above the clouds is where the little wind sprite lives. Here she freely flits about the sky, conjuring up the winds, whether it be a gentle spring breeze or a torrential storm." What do we think?
I love the vibe that Ube went with this. I think like a wind elemental creature floating in the sky is obviously very appropriate for this. I like it because the outfit itself almost gives like dandelion to me.
Yeah.
Or yeah, like a floating like dandelion petal that like is just drifting through the sky, and she's just made her way all the way up to the top, and she's above the clouds at this point, and not many of them make it that far, and it's kind of, I don't know, like it's very cutesy. I like the
Right.
style choices. Like a lot of the whites I feel like look really cute here.
I want to play some music. I'm sorry, that's completely off
Pete.
topic. I'm sorry.
Paging
Um,
Dr. Pete.
right. Emergency, emergency, girl.
It reminds me of the blue fairy thingies in Nikki. I forget the name. Oh, yes. I know exactly what you're talking about,
The
Rye.
Wish Sprites.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the Fey Wish sprites.
Yes. I want to play music, but like it's hard to hear the music without like turning it up super loud. Cut the music, girl. Fuck it. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't say anything. Never mind. Okay, so what I think, okay. This is a very interesting look. I wanted to start off with a really strong like presentation. I feel like Ube, the photography itself really does come off as very like powerful. What you're communicating with the actual images is very powerful, and I can see how you're going about trying to communicate that this is supposed to be some kind of fairy entity, something a little bit mystical, a little bit magical. I really also like the continuity of the outfit from the top to the bottom. It's a consistent color scheme, and that really pulls all these pieces together even if they have a different vibe individually, and I
Mm-hmm.
really like to see it. For me, I think the lighting is really awkward, so it's kind of hard to see like some of the finer details that would really make me want to say flop or
Yeah,
bop. I'm
I agree.
curious to see how you took this picture because I don't know anything about it. Maybe you edited this and like this is like you added this background or something. I'm not sure. Um, but for me, I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to start with a bop, but for me, unfortunately, it's going to be a flip.
A flip.
And the reason why is because of the lighting and because of some of these other things. I felt like the look itself lacked structure because the lack of shoes. Like I know that these are shoes for in the Nikki game, like that makes sense, but like for me at this very moment, like I don't know, I feel like it needs like a it needs it like she's a sprite and I get the vibe. I just think that the concept kind of makes me lose the plot. What did you give it, Damsel? Did you give it a bop?
I gave this a flip as well because of I also feel like the lighting, I feel like I can't really get into the photos that much. A lot of the photos, I felt like I had to zoom in with my phone
Mm-hmm.
to see the finer details. I also agree that the shoe could have been something a little bit different, even though I know concept wise that's probably intentional, which I do like that idea.
Yeah.
But it almost reads as if she has like the cloud debris on her foot,
Yes.
which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but
Because
for a
of the Eureka?
fashion, yeah, because of the Eureka. But the fashion elements of it, though, I will say I do love the like drapey, almost like cardigan sort of thing that she's wearing in this, and
Yes.
the these like almost like daffodil flower looking headphones on her head. It's really cute, but because I can't really get into all the details and some of these things are throwing me off, it's a flip, not a bop, a flip.
A flip. Right. Okay. Well, thank you for submitting, Ube. Next up we have Dre the Stallion. This one says this
Right.
is Dre's second submission, but this is I think both of Dre's submissions were on theme if I remember correctly. This one says Lady Ceto and Lady Phoebe, twin sea goddesses. Ceto is the goddess of the ocean, while Phoebe is the goddess of the moon. And Ceto is the one on the left. And wait, Ceto is the one on the right. Phoebe is the one on the left. What do you think, damsel?
This is giving very Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders goes to work a shift at the under the sea attraction at Disney World to me.
Oh my
Um,
God.
I I for me,
To you.
the outfits are tea though. I will say it honestly. I think it's the color scheme. If the color scheme was something different, if there were other colors than just white and dark blue, I feel like this could have been exceptional. I will say her mug is stamped though.
Yes. Okay. For me, I think so what my notes say, I like the twins concept. That's the first thing. I really enjoy the twins
Yeah.
concept. You know, for example, in
Mm.
runways or in like fashion campaigns, you know, or just in general society, there's something a little bit of a mysterious about a twin kind of moment where there's two people who look very similar and you dress them in ways that really showcase their individual features and yet they still look similar. They're supposedly identical twins, right? I like that. I
Uh,
like this. I think that I when I first looked at this, it had a lot of clipping, and you know, we're talking about in-game fashion. So in both Nikki and in Dress to Impress, you can like put on outfits or moments that clip that stick into your body a certain way because of the other clothing that makes your body poke out a certain way, or like your clothing doesn't really fit, or it doesn't really, or it's like it starts to look weird, and like it gets all clippy, pixely. Sometimes it's just broken pieces, like you don't really get the silhouette and stuff like that. And I noticed here that there were some moments in this outfit where that's what was happening for Dre, for Lady Phoebe, for Lady Seto, whoever. And sometimes I think it's very intentional. Like if you look at the hair pieces clip into the hair, but it clips almost in a way where it's like intentional, and that's very
mhm.
powerful. But in some other areas, I think it's clipping and it's unintentional, and it loses some points for me. You know, I also think
Mm.
that the color scheme is a little basic for the theme of water. Now, I understand, and you know, even for the preliminary looks, like I did water, I did fire, I did slime because I thought it was cutesy, and we talked about it in the Discord a little bit. I did a bunch of different looks. You did a few looks with me, and you did a few looks by yourself, and we used those stereotypical color schemes. I just think that using like a royal navy blue and like a pure white, it just kind of like it takes me out of the fantasy when I want like especially if you're in the ocean. So if we're talking about the edit, I think that it's interesting. It takes me there, but there are parts of it that I don't like. For me personally, I think that this is a bop. I like it.
Wow.
I like it. There's some good things about it though. It's a very powerful moment for me. For me.
Right.
But there's criticism. Not everybody's perfect. Hi Milo Tig. Also hi Ruby.
Hi everyone. I think for me, what like this royal blue and this white just gives me it gives me such like a uniform vibe that you would see at a lot of different like blue collar jobs.
Yeah.
Um, and because of that, it's really throwing me off. The elements of the outfit, though, I feel like are very cute. Um, a lot of it is from the same set, I will say. So there could
Yes.
have been a little bit more creativity there. And also, like when you're looking at the description here and it says that Sito and Phoebe, that Phoebe is the goddess of the moon and that Sito is the goddess of the ocean, right? Or Seto.
Yeah.
Um, to me, I feel like it could have been swapped because in Seto's outfit, the neon effect that Dre was using on the accessories give a little bit more of a glowy effect, whereas in
Yeah.
Phoebe's outfit, the same effect is on that blue, but because the blue is so dark, you can't really tell
Yes.
that there's any neon effects on it. Because I had to like register, oh, like these are both have neon effects on them. So since she's a little bit more glowy and luminescent, then I would say maybe swap the roles in that, like creatively, like creative choice wise.
Yeah, because like
Um,
the white on top of the dark blue kind of gives me like moon in the night sky, and the blue on
yes,
top of the
yes.
white kind of gives me like a nautical feel. So I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like almost like a pale fish underwater, and like
Yes.
the blue is like the gills. For me personally, it's not a flop, but it is a flip.
Okay, it's
Because
a
I think
flip.
that there are some elements that could have been improved on, but I do like a lot of the elements.
All right, right. Okay, I can see that. Um, let's move on. Up next, we have Rye. Damsel, I'm
Ryan's
gonna let you
second
start
look.
first, girl.
Let me find my notes on this one.
Yes, this is Rye's second
Rye.
submission.
Okay. Um, I wrote the tights were used very effectively here, although I think some skin would have been kind of tee on the leg.
Girl, I'm gonna be honest
Um,
with you. I don't mean to cut you off, but I do want to have a let's make it conversational. I'm tired of the fucking tights. These
yeah,
particular tights. Every girl who does a Nikki look will put these tights on. I put these tights on. Riot's put these tights on. I think somebody else is wearing these tights in another submission. Like everybody's wearing these fucking tights, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm tired. The girls are
yes,
tired.
I do think though, out of everyone that used these, I think I like stylist wise think that Rye matched it pretty well with the ability outfit because it ties in pretty well with the belt and like
Mm-hmm.
the sun on the chest part. Trend alert, exactly, Drop Pixel.
These tights,
Um,
to answer you, Voce. Sorry to cut you off again, damsel. These tights come from the free outfit that you got from the last update with the one with the fur and the long dress. You just don't see the tights underneath the dress, but they do come with that long dress with the flat hat and the fur and like all that like jewels and stuff. Like that's where they come from. So there's a black version and there's the green version. Keep going. I'm sorry.
mhm. Um, my only other things about this, because I do think the tights work very effectively here, is I wrote down the purse was not necessary. I think the purse kind of throws me off on this look because the black leather strap is giving a little bit like I bought it at Spencer's while the rest of the outfit is giving like custom made. Um, and the shoe, the shoe blends in a little bit too much with the tights, but other than that, I really like the outfit. Also, uh, the shadow from the tree makes it a little hard to get into the upper half of the makeup. My eyes went immediately to the legs and the skirt when I first saw this. So
Right.
maybe experiment more with lighting, Rye, with your photos.
Yeah, I did write down lighting for this one as well, which I also said for Ube, and that's what led me to say Ube did a flip, right?
Hmm.
For me, first of all, you read Rye down because like you basically said this is mall drag, and that's okay. Because it is giving mall. This is giving the girl at the mall that you would see. She's going to the Earthbound. She's stopping at the Auntie Annie. She might get her a little cup of
Right.
gelato. You know what I mean? Like she's gonna go to the Earthbound and then she's gonna go to the Ross outlet, drop down the street, and she's gonna look for the tarot and oracle cards there because she can't afford the ones in the
I would
Earthbound.
want to be friends with her so bad though.
And
Like
she
if I
would
Yeah,
go
saw
to
read
the
her
the
at the
Spencer's.
top.
Earthbound, yeah, like but she would make a whole day out of it and like I would want to be her friend.
Yes.
Um, how do you feel about it?
This girl would go to Spencer's and she would go buy the $2 incenses in the back of the store. And the only reason that I can clock that is because I am that girl. I go to Spencer's, I go to Earthbound, and I buy tarot and oracle decks from Ross in the back section for $10. So like let's keep it honest here. To me, this is messy. And I didn't even notice the purse. I think it's whimsical. I think there are a lot of attempts at making this something really nice. I think that Rye, me and you know Rye. Rye is an aesthetic queen. And for Rye to be such an aesthetic queen, I think that Rye can do better than this. And that's
Yes,
just
I
like my
agree.
bottom line. And I'm not trying to be mean when I say that. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, this is all with love, Rye. To me, this is a flop.
Aww.
What do you think?
We're starting off so nice with these first three
You know
submissions.
what? And you know, let me say some more. This is a flop. You know what, Rye? I saw you in the comment saying that you thought that it's giving cheap. You're wearing the free dress from the what is it called? What is it? The cleansing dress, whatever.
The
The
purification
purification
outfit.
dress. You're wearing the free dress from the purification outfit, the free hair from the event outfit that they just gave us, the free tights of the same outfit. You're wearing the purification shoes. The hair is messy. The hair doesn't really go with the outfit. You know, the brooch is cute, but it's also free. And the Eurekas are also free. So What, like, and I'm not saying like don't get me started. I don't think that this has to be a situation. I said this later on as well in my notes. This does not have to be a situation where you're not gonna pay to win. The girl, but you know what the thing is? Like, don't do things that are easy or predictable. And like that's the real problem here. Is that some of this is easy and some of it's predictable.
Mm-hmm.
And from somebody like Rye, like you really could have stepped your pussy up and you didn't. You didn't even leave a caption with this look. And the other thing is, you had posted another look in the I think it was the Infinity Nikki channel, and I was like, why isn't Rye submitting this one? And then I saw this and I was like, oh, because Rye already made 2 submissions. And like I didn't want to say that, but like anyway, what do you think, Damsel Flop or Bot?
For me, it's a flop.
Aww.
Love you though, Rhyme.
Right. Ryan in the chat saying, guys, I think I'm getting top bop of the week. You're sick. Okay.
You're a winner, baby.
Speaking of the tights, here's Sunay's look, and it says Element 29, Miss Copper reporting on the scene. The rocks are fighting! It's never stopped her from taking a quick snap of her glimmering fit. I did not actually read this. I did not read this. I did put it on here, obviously. I never read it in my mind and like actually absorbed what it said. The rocks are fighting. It's crazy in this picture. Before we get really into it, Sunny is about to get blasted by this fucking Stony or whatever the heck it's called, the rock guy. Or Sunny is about to get blasted in the back,
like
knocked out.
Noggin, girl.
Yes.
Like, hey,
giving very much
we're gonna
bonk.
be
Yes.
at the hospital bed, and we're gonna be holding their hand.
And then I'm gonna walk in and be like, "Oh, she's tea!" Snapping my fingers like, "Bitch," because this outfit 8. But I'm sick of these tights. 8. But what do you think?
I fucking loved this. I thought this was so creative. The idea of like the explosion of, I know it's not a photography contest. I just have to point this out though.
Sunny said in the chat he died 2 times trying to take this picture.
I'm sure you did, girl. The rock explosion in the background is a really cool way to convey like almost like her like bursting out of the rock because of her element.
Yeah.
I also love the use of color in the outfit. There's so many fun patterns in this. Like there's not just one thing going on, but it's not too much to where I'm like, this is a lot. Like it feels really well put together. And I think that the tights look okay here.
They do, because they're not the center of the look.
Yes, I will say, even though I like the first photo a lot, I wish there was a way that you could have added some lighting on this, Sunny, because it looks a little flat color-wise in the first one, but then in this second photo that I'm seeing, it's like I can see a lot more of what you had going on. Yeah, I loved this one. I thought this was so creative.
I'm with Damsel as far as the lighting, but the photography aspect is not super important. But if we can't see your outfit, it's going to be hard to judge it. That's just the truth. I like it. I think this is very whimsical. It's reminding me of that movie, that animated movie Robots a little bit. It's reminding me of like almost like steampunk. Like this is the rich girl in the steampunk city who like she doesn't have to wear gears and airplane parts to be fashionable because she knows how to do it with her actual fabrics. Like, yeah, I like this. It's taking me there. I like the theme. I also like the fact that you risked it for the biscuit, Sunny. You died twice trying to get this look because you were trying to fight the Stony. Get into it. I love the background. I love the outfit itself. I like how there's multiple colors that are all contributing to an overall color scheme that corresponds with the color of copper, because copper is one of those metals that is famously known for having a patina on it, which is that green coloring, and the most famous piece of copper that has patina on it is the Statue of Liberty. It's green. And so like these green accents really kind of tie that in. I don't know if it was intentional, but it did work.
It worked so well.
I really like the cohesion of the outfit. I'm still tired of the tights and I'm tired of the lighting, but for me, this is going to be a pop. Period.
It's a bop for me too.
Period. Double bop. Get into it.
Oh my god, yay!
All right. Thank you, Sunny, for the submission. Let's keep going. Oh. What's that smell,
No.
girl? What's that smell?
It's rotted in here.
Why is it already stinking?
She
This
got
is
Auntie Annie's
PJ,
up a ball too, but
aka
she left it out.
Tropixel. Right. This is PJ, aka Tropixel, Princess of the Winds. It says, this diva has mastered the art of controlling her bodily winds, transforming what others might see as embarrassment into a formidable weapon. With a mere sway of her hips, she can unleash gale force blasts, knocking foes to their feet, or create impenetrable barriers of swirling air. These winds don't just blow, they slay. That's a lot. PJ, that's a lot, Robin. I'm gonna be honest. What do you think, damsel?
Let me just refer to my notes because I said first note says this was ... crazy.
Yeah. It's giving a little bit of like the okay. To me, it's giving a little bit of like the new player in Dress to Impress. Like the outfit, the pieces is giving the new player in Dress to Impress, just trying to get a feel of the game.
Yeah, I agree. I said that it almost gives because of the like stinky fart the stinky fart magic that this girl holds. I kind of like the silver elements. It almost gives like reuse, recycle. Like all of it's kind of like trashy, but in like a fun, creative way.
Yes.
I would have liked to have seen more green throughout some of the looks or throughout some of the actual look, because the skirt, the hair, and the wings being the only green
and the
things
shoes
tied onto this. Yeah, and the shoes.
But you don't see the shoes, and
see, yeah, I didn't even notice until I just now looked at the very top of her upside down. But yeah, like I feel like if you're gonna go with this concept, a little bit more green would have been fun. The green lip is really cool, like on the makeup. And also, you
not
made
the
a skirt
lime
that
lip.
I feel like the lime lip. I do think that you made a skirt that not too many people in the game know how to style actually work, kind of like effectively here.
Yes, and I also think that the makeup is makeuping. Like, you know, one thing about PJ, because PJ, we play Dress to Impress with PJ on a regular basis, or at least often, you know, and PJ will always give looks like this, and PJ has been giving looks like this in Dress to Impress basically since the game came out. And PJ always does his own thing. And so I'm not judging him particularly for having an individualistic kind of idea of what the concept is. And it's funny because it's like this is a place to be creative, and so you're not being judged or criticized for your creativity. I like the idea, and I think it's funny that you take the idea of Master of the Elements and you turn it on its head, and then you turn yourself on your head and you take a picture of it and you put it into an edit. Right?
Yeah. PJ said I was going for clouds for the leg and arm warmers.
Right, and I like that, and I can see that now that you said it. But when you but if you didn't say that, I wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah, now that you say that, I see it, but it looks like someone took tinfoil and like wrapped it around their arms and legs a bunch until it gave that effect.
So for me, the bottom line is I think that the pieces themselves are a little confusing, but when you put on the material, like when you put on the textures, the colors, the patterns, when you put on the jewelry and the nails and you make it all make sense, I think for me, that's what saves it. I really like it. It's very creative. For me, I'm going to be honest, it's going to be a bop.
I also am going to give this one a bop because this is very creative and also campy.
Yeah, and I like camp, and so I want to see PJ do more. PJ is also one of the front runners for the Edit Olympics that are happening in this event, I'm noticing, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Up next, we have Pixie. Shout out to the Edit Olympics. Oh my God. Up next, we have Pixie. It says here, many years ago, a water spirit was granted a corporeal form for 10 years. She spent these 10 years learning, growing, and becoming one with the flow of water. Now she must return to the water, just as all things do. You know,
under the water, Come to the water.
This reminds
Anyway.
me of the the historical interpretation of the Little Mermaid, because in the end of the Little Mermaid she turns back into sea foam.
Yeah.
And like that's what it's making me think of just off the concept. I really like this pixie. I like what I see, but it's a little confusing to me at the same time because it's like you're showing the makeup, you're not showing the front of the outfit, and I would like to see the front of the outfit. What do you think, girl?
Yeah, I also would have liked to have seen the front of the outfit. The use of the blue wig from the new 5-star outfit, I think, is really cute here. I love the styling of the hair with this outfit, and the Eurekas really give this fit a boost. But I think the fact that we can't even see the front of the outfit does take away from me being able to fully judge this, because it is giving theatrics, it's giving a concept, and I love that you poured that much like care into the idea of it. But if you would have just posted one from the front, I feel like I could have I could have judged this a little bit more clearly. um so I don't really know what to say other than like the bow on the back is sickening, girl.
But you see, Sunny, because you're saying it's just the standard outfit with the new hair, and but I want to see what the concept is giving. I want to see what shoes she picked out. I want to see what Eureka she's using because I don't know if I've seen those Eurekas before. Those kind of things are important in this event. And like Damsel had told me in private that Pixie is a newcomer to Infinity Nikki, and so I don't know what to do with that information, but I do understand some of the choices because of that. What I will say is that I like what I see, but I don't see enough to say it's good or bad. I just see really pretty pictures. And so for the future, Pixie, I need to see a little bit less. Okay, for the future I just want to see the outfit, like straight up. Like, and that seems to be a problem with this theme specifically. Like everybody wants to be artistic with the edits and with the photography, and that's great, but if there's bad lighting or if I can't see the outfit from the front way, or at least I'm not seeing the highlights of the outfit, like even if there are multiple pictures, like for me it's going to be hard to judge it personally. For me, I'm going to give you a flip, Pixie, but I do like the fact that you did what you did. Like it's pretty, but it's a flip.
Yeah, for me personally, because I can't really see a lot of the outfit, but I do see a lot of the potential that you could have in styling, especially because I've seen a lot of the other photos that you've been posting recently, Pixie. I'm gonna give it a flip, but if you come back, even if I'm not the judge, make sure you show the front of the outfit, girl.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. You know, it's like very pretty. I want you to I want you to audition next time. Like, but you know what I mean? Like, give me more. Give me next. Thank you, Pixie. I really actually liked it, but thank you. Oh, and so now we have Ube's first submission, and this one says, Mother Nature materialized. The element of life emanates from her presence, alone causing flowers, trees, and foliage to bloom wherever she pleases. I love it. Before we get into it, I want to say that this reminds me of that my like matriarch fairy from Fern Gully. Do you know what I'm talking about, damsel?
Yes, I do. I do.
I love it. And you know, but also it makes me think of cabbage. I like cabbage, but that's what it makes me think of.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even like see that, and then now that you say that, I do see it. It does kind of give cabbage a little bit. But however, though, I will say, like the flower like plant life element that she's going for here, I think is very effective, even if it does look like cabbage, because I immediately got like leaves wrapping around the body effect from this.
Yes.
Which I love because the idea of her being like small enough to be covered in leaves gives very like Secret World of Ariete to me.
Yes.
I loved this submission. This is so cute.
Okay.
And the Eureka is really cute too. Like it frames her head really well.
Not
And
bok
the
choy. I'm
bok
sorry.
choy. Oh my god,
That
PJ.
would be a good drag name. Is there a drag queen that we know of called bok choy?
I'm sure she's somewhere out there in either Chicago, LA, or New York.
Okay.
But but I think, yeah, I think the Eureka was really cute here, and I was wanting someone to use the leaf umbrella so bad for this, and when I saw Ube submit with it, I was like, she did what needed to be done.
I think for me, I like everything. I like the hair. Well, okay. I'm okay with the hair. I like the outfit. I like the silhouette. I like the choices. I like the leaf umbrella. I think it all combines to the theme, but we need to I like the theme, but we need a good balance, right? So it's like this has an interesting photography, some interesting photography choices that really take me out of the Mother Nature theme, though. Where you're saying Mother Nature, I'm getting Garden Fairy. And I also think that the hair, the color of the hair, it kind of takes me out of the color palette because like these are such like warm greens on the dress and a very neutral green from the leaf umbrella, and then the hair is so cool, like it like, and this is a nitpicky thing, it just takes me out of like the whole illusion where it's like, like, I don't know, like you put on a cosplay wig when you could have done something a little different. Ultimately, I fucking love it because I love the concept. I love the theme. I love the whole. It's whimsical and it's like tapping into something that I would not have tapped into. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I get
I
it.
would not have even thought about doing something like this for this theme. This was really creative.
I like the use of the Eureka because this is the second time because we already saw Rye using really interesting Eurekas as well. And I wish that Eureka was a little bit better presented. I like this Eureka as well. And so ultimately, based on everything that I said, I think for me, this is going to be a bop. What do you think?
Oh yeah, bop for sure. This is a bop.
Easy bop, very safe bop. I think that communicating with photography can really help you when it comes to going with your theme. However, the fashion itself is what saves you here.
Yes, exactly.
Next up, we have Nyaunix, Cyber Diva. What does it say?
Meowie.
It says Cyber Diva Doll of Cyber. We were in VC with Nyaunix when this was being made.
And we didn't say nothing.
Girl, I didn't say nothing. I was trying to be
We let it
nice. This is
cook.
the second submission into the event. So, like, Nyaunix was the first person to submit. He was ready to submit as soon as we started, like, with the announcements and everything. Like, he really set the stage. But also, I think these edits are killing y'all, girl. I'm sorry. I love it. I love the creativity. I love when people get on their phones and their computers and they're like, let me put something together. Let me showcase the fashion. But like, we don't see the outfit straight up. And I appreciate this outfit and I want to see this outfit straight up. If I was playing this game and I didn't get to see the outfit straight up, I would have been mad.
And keep in mind,
Yeah.
for some of the people in the chat right now, your second submission does not have to be on theme. Your second
Right.
submission can be whatever you want. So that's why this isn't necessarily like an element photo.
Because he submitted another one that is elemental.
Yes, and we'll be seeing that one soon. But yeah, I agree with you. I think that the editing is super cute. I think this is, editing wise, probably my favorite photo that was submitted because of how creative and detailed it is. But I do think that for the purpose of the actual event being a fashion review, it's kind of hard to see certain elements of the fashion, and also not every version of Nyaunix's model here is in the same outfit. The one of Nyaunix crawling out of the TV, the accessories and the dress are all white when everything else is white and blue. So that threw me off a little bit. I will say the blue gel effect on the actual fabric is really cute. It gives, like, those like silver, really slim fish tanks that are fake and they
Yeah.
have like the gel water in them. That's what this texture gives to me.
Oh, oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Just like the gel water. And the concept is really cool. I really like it. The hair was a choice.
I think it's giving a little bit of like Jenny / XJ9 from Life as a Teenage Robot.
Absolutely.
And I love that. I know that Nyaunix is very inspired by that animation. Like, not okay. Don't complain about the ads. Somebody drop some submissions, please. Not submissions, subscriptions. Thank you. Anyway, Get
Both.
into it. Get into it. Both.
Oh,
Thank you for
get
subscribing.
into
Who the
it.
hell subscribed? It didn't even say. Oh, well, thank you, Kizzy. Thank you. Welcome back. Cut me out. I need to see this. Right. Kizzy said, "Let me get beyond these ads." Okay, so what, did you have any other thoughts? Okay, I didn't say a lot. I like the
Yeah, you
outfit,
say
but the
what you gotta
makeup is
say.
giving a little bit of Uncanny Valley for me. I like the theme. I like the idea. I like the concept. I like the hair. The outfit is a little simple. It's a little basic for me. I think that there could have been something a little bit more going on, but we can't even see the full outfit up front to be able to be like, this is like, it's so there's I like it. There's more to be desired. It's an easy look. It's simple. I love the concept of the edit. This is a concept that Neonix loves to play with. I love it
Mm-hmm.
as well. I get it. It's a bop. But what I will say is that these edits is what's going to get y'all some flops, because some people like to edit to cover up their mistakes, and I don't fuck with that. So y'all want to give good. So if you want to get a bop, don't come in here trying to do a full little like CapCut, Canva, you know, Photoshop edit where it's like trying to cover up some of the mistakes or some of your insecurities about your outfit. I don't think that Neonix is necessarily doing that with this particular outfit, but don't do that and expect me to give you a bop just because your picture looks good, because the outfit needs to look good, not the picture. Keep going. Damsel, what do you think?
I also think this is a bop. I really like the concept. It was a little simple. I wish there was a little bit more going on fashion wise, because that's what we're judging.
Right.
Um, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I can't really like, other than like the fact that I'm not a big fan of the hair choice, and that the version of Neonix crawling out of the TV is a different color in certain areas.
Mm-hmm.
I literally, last time that I submitted last month, accidentally clipped my hand out of a picture. So
True.
like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't really fault anyone for a little slip up here and there. Um, but overall, I really like the actual outfit. I would wear this for like an actual dress room press runway if like something was like video game or like cyber girl, like was the theme.
Right. And you know what? Neonix is a front runner. A bot for Neonix is a bot for us all. Neonix is always a front runner. He was one of the first people to submit, and his submissions lasted. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Up next,
Who knows what lurks in the ocean's depths?
Damsel, say something, girl. Say something, Damsel.
I
Help
did.
her
I
out. Say
did.
something, Damsel.
I read it out loud. Okay, hold on. Well, first
I
off, let
can't
me get.
look.
You like it?
Do you
I
do?
like it.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I think this is so creative, and I really like the effect of the neon throughout all of it. The colors are giving. The seafoam green throughout the hair and like right under the eye. I really like that too. I think it's really pretty, personally.
Right. Where's the fashion?
It's on her body, girl.
What is she wearing?
She's got the skirt here. She's got a couple of different accessory tops with the
Which
shellfish
skirt in the
bra.
game? Be specific. Which skirt is she wearing
The
from
same.
Dress to Impress?
I'm pretty sure this is the same skirt
You're
that
pretty
PJ was
sure.
wearing.
You're pretty
Uh,
sure.
well, do we have to know exactly every single outfit piece? Because like
No.
exactly. So anyway, as I was saying, the skirt is I think the same one that PJ was wearing in his submission, but the way that Rye is sitting down on this cloud, because I know it's like that Valentine's Day
Rice
event
sitting
item
down on
that
a
we got.
cloud?
Yeah, can you? You can. That's where all the sparkles are coming from. That's like where the,
Oh, I had
yeah.
no clue.
Mhm.
I'm being sarcastic. I had no clue.
And he
Girl,
now the and there's like a t-shirt underneath this that's like a really dark blue black, so that that blends in with the dark blue of the cloud, so that way it looks like there's like you're underwater, but you're so underwater that it's hard to see.
I think you're being very generous, damsel.
Maybe I
Um,
am, but I
and
like
and
it.
and I'm not faulting you for that. You know, like this is a cute little moment. We're all girlies here. Like
What do you think?
this leaves a lot to the imagination, Rye. I like the idea of the concept, but it's very messy. You know, I'm when I do my dress to impress moments, when I do my Infinity Nikki moments, I like to do things very clean, very clean cut, clear cut, clearly executed. I don't necessarily need to see that from other people all the time for it to be good, but I do like to see. I like to see what you're working with, girl. This picture is black. The outfit is the skin is black. The legs are black. The shoes are black. The cloud is black. And there's nothing wrong with things being black. I'm black.
But it's dark
But
blue.
it's not, but I don't see that. I don't see that.
The background.
It's not
you
reading
can
for
see
me.
The background, it's right behind it. It's dark blue.
But that's not reading for me. Like I can't like it leaves so much to the imagination that I can't say it's good or bad. For me. But and I love you, Rye. I love you. But girl, what the fuck is this? I'm sorry. For me, it's a flop.
Aww.
That's crazy. For me, it's a bop.
Well, there you go.
The duality.
It was, and yes, it was very hit or miss. I like it, but let's move on. Thank you so much for submitting, Rye. You know what? I'm gonna give constructive criticism before we move on because I said a lot of things. I think
Girl,
if you had shown this with a different background where I could see what you were wearing and I could see some of the choices that you made a little bit more clearly, even if it was just like one picture that wasn't necessarily this like edit moment or this collage or whatever this is, like I feel like that would be different. But because the background is so dark and the cloud is black and like you're trying so much to give like this neon moment and the neon is all that's showing, it's not reading for me. But we're gonna move on. Thank you so much, Rye. So next time, just try to be a little bit clearer about some of the choices you're making, even if it's not necessarily a part of the edit, because these edits are killing y'all. But I don't think that was the problem here.
No, I don't think it was either.
So the next one up is V, aka Your Bud V. What do you think, damsel?
I
It
think
says Ice
that...
Witch wandering the snowfields. By the way, I'm so sorry. Keep going.
No, you're fine. I think that this outfit feels a little bit unclear to me. Because when I first saw it before reading the caption, like off initial like first thought, I thought this was gonna be like snow fairy, like gearing up to deliver the winter frosted lily flowers to the land of the warm fairies, like giving very Tinkerbell, Secret of the Lost Wing moment. But you know, there is a crown, so queen, right?
Right.
I I like the spooky elements to it, like the white eyes, and she has like a mask over her face, which is like conceptually very different from what a lot of people brought. I think that V takes the themes that we've done so far and like adds like a really cool, like edgy take on them a lot of the time.
Right.
But to me it's just a little unclear, and a lot of the pink blends in together, so it's kind of hard to see some of the details.
For the pink?
Yeah, like the pink of the cloak and the scarf and the shawl with like the arms and the dress, like it's all the same shade of pink.
Right.
But I don't dislike this look. It just feels a little unclear to me. And yes, PJ, this is actually a Elden Ring background.
This has a lack of vision. When I first saw this, you know, and now that I've examined it a little bit, what I actually wrote in my notes is this is giving Zombie Mercy going to her wedding. It's very simple. I think that the monochromatic look of this like fleshy white, as Damsel was calling it, pink kind of outfit is interesting. I think that there was a concept, but it wasn't executed well enough for me to be like, this is a bop. This is a bop. To me, it's not a bop. I can see an execution of creativity that I really enjoy. And I think that with a little bit of editing that it could be better. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I dislike it or even that I dislike it because it's not pretty. We don't all have to be giving glamour. We are not all pretty pink. And that's okay. But For me, this is gonna be a flip.
Yeah. For me, this is I like the idea, V, but for me it's a flop.
Oh. Well, there we go. And I know at one point V said that he was going to like resubmit, and I don't know. And I don't know. I think it was on theme. Let's move on. Kizzy. This one says the embodiment of H2O herself. What do you think,
Come on,
damsel?
H2O.
H2O, period.
Kizzy, I like the outfit. I wish that I could see it all in one photo because it's like kind of doing a puzzle in my mind, trying to piece together what this outfit looks like when you're just staring at, like, if you were just staring at her in the game. So I would have liked to have seen a whole outfit, Miss Kizzy.
These edits are killing
Um,
y'all. These edits are killing y'all. These
a
edits are
little
killing
bit,
y'all. These
a little
edits are
bit.
killing y'all. The collages, the edits. I love the community. Thank you so much for letting me be this host. I'm like, thank you for coming to my event. I hope that you're enjoying it. The edits are killing y'all. I like it, Kizzy. If I saw it all the way, I would have loved it because it's giving something unorthodox, you know? And that, like, because remember what I was saying about Dre is that Dre's blues in his outfits with all the blues, and it was just a royal, simple, royal, almost primary blue, right? This is not that. This is
Yeah.
cyan, it's aqua, it's sea foam, it's silver, it's giving silver elements, it's giving
Yes.
fish, it's giving mermaid concept, but these edits are killing y'all because I can't even see the outfit all the way. You know what? And it gives like a whimsicality. Like I really genuinely enjoyed it. And it has bop potential. But how can I give it a bop when I can't see it all the way?
Yes, I agree. I the elements that stand out to me about this immediately is the fishnet used throughout the outfit to give that scale approach. But what I love with that is this skirt choice because it gives that mermaid fin effect, and with the curls like blowing out and then curling back in,
Yes.
it it's like, oh, you think this is a mermaid tail? No, girl, I have
You
legs.
thought this was Winnie the fucking Pooh? No, bitch.
Yeah,
Wait,
bitch.
no, you thought this was the Easter Bunny? No, bitch, it's Winnie
No,
the
bitch,
fucking
it's Winnie the
Pooh.
fucking Pooh.
You thought this was gonna be a mermaid look? No, bitch. This is the sea creature from the lagoon. Get into it.
Exactly. Um, literally the only item that I would change here is the shoe. Um, the
Really?
shoe, yeah, the seafoam like green kind of like laying on top of the shoe is cute because it gives like that effect of like seaweed, like it's like on her shoe. Um, but the white shoe, I would have liked to have seen maybe like a blue, like that matches the bra top, or something like a little bit more darker, because the white shoe gives like, because to me, I see it as like seafoam, like, or like seaweed on the shoe itself. It's a little too clean because of the white. And
Yeah.
also, I'm not a big fan of an ankle strap personally. Um, but I like it. I love the colors.
Is it a
Love, love,
flop
love,
or a
love,
bop?
love. For me, it's a bop. I wish I could see the whole outfit in one picture though.
For me, it's a flip.
Fair enough.
Next time, even if you're gonna do a collage or an edit, show the whole outfit, please. And it's the same energy that I had for Pixie earlier, Kizzy. If you were here when I was saying it. Hi Pickled, by the way. Submit again. Submit again. Submit again. Give us something else again. Next time, submit. For the next theme, we're gonna be announcing the new theme of the next event after this. So submit again.
Get excited.
Don't do the collage. Do a full picture if you can. Thank you. Dre the Stallion.
Girl, you have fun with this monologue.
Thank you. Thank you. This is my big break, girl. Queen Kion, goddess of the snow and ice, ruler of the northern kingdom. She's the daughter of the late King Boreas, who is known as or what? The late King Boreas, who was known as who was called the Cold King. What? Okay. She is the daughter of the late King Boreas, who was known as the Cold King, who had a heart made of ice. She may come off cold and rigid, and she's truly warm and a beautiful soul, but she's truly warm and a beautiful soul. Girl, please edit these. If you're gonna post a caption, please edit it. Thank you. Her beauty and grace are what men deserve and women strive to be. I think the word was desire.
You
She's
can't read
said
the
to be so
top.
right. She's said to be so strong, and she's known to be able to cause an eternal winter. When she was young, she had no control over her abilities, which got her into trouble many times. But the more she learned to rein in her emotions, the more stable her abilities became. She's truly a beloved queen and will do anything to protect her queendom.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go first?
Who said editing the pictures and not the text? Clock it. You know what? And that's the focus. I think that you want to talk about good edits, a good edit, and we could go back and look at it again. Tropixel did a good edit. Tropixel did a good edit. Dre did a good edit here, where you can see the full outfit, you can see the concept. It's not the same stereotypical dress to impress background, which I actually don't have a problem with in the first place, because if you notice, all the pictures for the promo are not like, I didn't edit anything. I just cropped the pictures that I took in Dress to Impress and in Nikki to make them a part of the promo, and then I edited the pictures for the little like slideshow that you saw at the beginning of the stream, and that's it. I love this, Dre. I love it. I love the colors. I love the patterns. I love the textures. Once again, this is a use of very effective clipping. I think that there are parts of it that could have been better. I think some of it's just in-game mechanics that make it a little bit like that, kind of cut off some parts of the clothing a little bit, but that doesn't take away from the overall silhouette, which is very strong for me. I think it's interesting to see this like headpiece that Dre has on underneath this like cloud of hair, right? Where it's like kind of sticking out and it looks like a snowflake. And for the other outfits, like he didn't do that, but he was wearing the same headpieces. But here it's kind of like looking like a snowflake kind of peeking out of the cloud of hair. I like that. I feel like it's thematic and it really fits with the background that's been executed here. I think that the story was very beautiful and pretty, but the focus needs to be on the look. Because the story, and obviously the focus was on the look, but we need to focus on the grammar if we're going to be giving a caption. That being said, I love what I do see. And the more I look at it, the more I see like parts that I don't like, but I still love it. And I think that this is very powerful when it comes to the execution of a look and when it comes to the like topic of masters of the elements. Like we talk about masters of the elements. We've seen some people who did things that were beautiful, pretty, but this character, this creation, and I think part of it is the caption, honestly, but even without it, master of the elements, this person wields the power of ice. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like you look at her and you can tell.
and I think that that's the thing about fashion, is that, you know, there's the communication, you know, and I see visual editing is communication, and that's why I was saying these edits are killing y'all, these collages are killing y'all, because you, like, for example, with Kizzy was the last one, right? Yes, the collage is cutting off the communication of the outfit. Here it's not getting cut off. I really like it, and I'm not comparing anybody to each other in the sense of like who is better, but I like what I see. For me, this is going to be a bop. For me, it's a bop. What do you think, Damsel?
I love the concept. The makeup is super tea. I think the makeup is very complimentary of the whole entire outfit. Like it makes her pop. The hair, for me, um, I wish it was all blue or like different shades of blue, because I know that this hair you can like toggle different like colors on it depending on the shades.
Yeah.
To me, the white and the hair is giving like there was an earthquake and the ceiling debris got on her hair, personally.
Oh, you
And
mean
it's a
the
little,
hairpiece?
yeah, like you see like the white little wispies in her hair. Like
Yes. Yes.
there's certain curls of hair that are white. It looks like there was an earthquake and the ceiling above her caved in and the debris that landed on her is like in her hair. To me. The
Trey didn't
outfit is
like
a
the
little,
session, and so he gutted me.
yeah, so he gutted me. And now I'm crystallized and I'm an ice glory glamazon princess ready for the runway.
Right, an icy glamazon
Um
Phoenix princess. Period.
Dupree
Uh-huh.
St. Lucia.
Right.
Um, but the only thing for me is that even though the outfit is a little bit clippy and the hair does look a little ashy, I do really like this outfit. So it's a bop for me as well.
Well, there we go. That's generous, girl, because I didn't know if you were going to give this a bop or not. And like we talked
Mm,
about it, but I didn't know if you were going to give it a bop. But it's a bop. Thank you,
it's a
Dre.
bop.
Powerful moment. Thank you. Let's move on. Voce. This is Voce's second submission, I
Second
believe.
submission.
But this is the
Yes.
first one that's coming up in the sequence because I've randomized them. I'll let you go.
I love it. I think since Nikki is one of the two games that's featured in this event, like doing the actual element of whim, like whimsy, since
Mm-hmm.
that's like an actual thing in the game, that's smart as hell. I would have never thought to have done that.
Yeah.
And I think that it not only stands out because of the actual concept and like the love that Voce has for the game, like you can see it shining through in their photo submissions. I also thought this was really fun because I didn't think we were going to get to see any purple this time. Because, like, typically, whenever you think of elements, I feel like you think of like blue, red, green, white. Like, that's what a
Yeah.
lot of people associate with those color schemes.
And so if you
So,
did
this,
see any variants from like the primary colors, it would be greens, light blue, brown. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, like, seeing purple and pink here was like so fun. The hair, girl, those are some inches on those hairs, honey.
Yeah, girl,
I
this is
love
giving 60 inch. Like
high
this is
fantasy.
dragging on the floor, so she has to wear her highest heels.
I thought this was so creative. I've seen this like fairy outfit from the very first banner that we got a couple of times now for a couple different events.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's kind of like how Michelle is with the Marie Antoinette drag where it's like I'm starting to get tired of it, but the dress is gorgeous and I think it works perfectly for what you were trying to give here.
It's a beautiful gown. I love it. I have not seen the fairy moment. I think somebody, if I remember correctly, did try to do the fairy moment for the last event. I don't recall fully.
Mhm.
And I think that that's a really easy thing to do in Nikki. But I really appreciate specifically how I appreciate the continuity of the outfit. I've said this before for other people. I'm just gonna say it now for Voce. I really like the continuity. I love the hair. I love the gown. I love the concept. It's unique and individual. It's um a very powerful moment. It's an easy bop. Easy bop. And what I'm saying is it's easy for me to
Mhm.
say that it's a bop. I was kind of gagged upon the first impression because these pictures are so vivid. I don't know what you play Nikki on, whether it's a console or a PC or what, but whatever
I
you're
believe
doing
Boche
it,
is a PS5 player.
and it looks like it's a PS5 game, but in a good way. Like
Mhm.
where obviously it's like game visuals, but it's like Voce edited the fuck out of this picture in a good way, and I love to see it. I like the use of the poses. I like the what are they called?
The
Eurekas.
Eureka's.
Yes, I love how like one pose has the Eurekas, the wand, the pose with the star, everything. Like it's very powerful. And then the other one is like, and this is me in my daytime. Like this is me in nature. This is me not having to utilize my powers all at once. You know what I mean? Like it's giving Elvin, it's giving Free Ren. It's a bop. It's a bop.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I also think that this is like to me when I first saw this and then I also saw Ube's like garden goddess
Voce said
outfit.
I edit lightly using the basic editing in my iPhone's camera roll app, and that's it.
Hey, girl, edit away.
Get into
But
it, chapstick and mascara,
get
because
into
there's an
it.
edit here for sure. But get into it. Keep going.
But like I when I saw this, and then I also saw Ube's goddess of the garden outfit, I was like, these look like they could be like two girls from the same like species within Nikki, like little fairy creatures.
Yeah.
But I think Voce here excelled with that a bit better, not to compare,
Right.
because they were completely different concepts. That's not what Ube was trying to go for. Um, I loved it. It's a bop for me too.
Well, there you go. Thank you so much,
Boppity bop
Voce.
bop.
Boppity bop bop. Yup. Yup. Oh.
Oh,
Oh my God. Get into it.
this ain't.
You can't help but to fucking stand. This is Neonix,
This
Fire
ain't.
Goddess of Fire. Fire Goddess of Fire. A front runner, a judge, an icon, an Utao, VTuber, a creative, an editor, a
Blonde
fashion
diva.
mogul, like Neonix the Empire. If you're not following Neonix on Twitch, you're doing something wrong. If you're not subscribed to Neonix on fucking YouTube, you're doing something wrong. If you're not following Neonix on social
or Blue
media,
Sky.
Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, TikTok, everything, if you're not involved, if you're not tapping in, you're doing something wrong, because this outfit, this was the first submission. This shit had well, okay.
Technically, it was V.
True. Okay, I'm screaming. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. You got me. This was one of the first submissions. I think he submitted it on the first day. But this one had everybody on their toes. These edits are killing y'all because Neonix came through with this edit. Now, what I am going to say is that this is a very simple outfit, but it's very effective at the same time. I think that if there was less focus on the edits and just more focus on the actual slay, the actual cuntification, the actual fire goddess of fire in this outfit, I would love it even more. Like, don't try to hide behind the edit. Like, in the center, I think that, like, with all these little extra blings that are on this picture, I think that that's cool. But on some of these, I think that some of this is a little bit too embellished for my personal taste. But overall, since we're talking about the fashion, she did what she had to do.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I love specifically the use of jewelry and accessories in this, because
Yes.
like even though it's like outfit wise, like the actual fabric, it's literally just one dress,
Yes.
but the accessorizing made like elevated this so high. Like I want to see this girl in Kill Bill.
Yes.
Like where is this Kill Bill character at, and where like can they bring back Lucy Liu to play another character? Like especially with the neon effects on it.
It's giving
like,
to me that my fire look that I did for the promo and this character are in the same movie, and I'm the villain, and Neonix is coming through, and Neonix is gonna kill me. Like yes. Keep going. I'm sorry.
I really don't have much more to say because, like, honestly, like, no notes. Like,
No notes. Maybe a little
no
bit less
notes.
embellishment on the edit, but also it's kind of like this was one of the first submissions, and everybody else after this was trying to edit so bad that like they lost the plot. And then like this comes like, but then you see this and it's like, now I get why everybody's trying to pop their pussies in Photoshop, because Neonix went to Canva, did this, dropped it, and everybody's been shook since. Girl, you're giving robot. You've been giving robot on and off.
Can you?
Can you try refreshing maybe?
Yeah, BRB.
BRB.
Y'all might hear my soundboard.
Well, hi everyone. Oh.
That's not just a train.
That's a Starlight Express. Period.
How about that? Is that better?
You're better now.
Slay. I said no notes, and then also I said no ankle strap either. Here, get into it.
True. and a high heel. You can barely see the heel because of the edit, but it's a high heel.
Mm-hmm.
Bop.
Oh yeah, bop for me too.
Double bop. Period.
Bop to the top.
Not us saying that at the same time. I'm gagged. Okay. Ruby. Okay. It says, on the second floor of hell, where the souls of lust are endlessly blown in the spiraling winds of a violent storm, you find refuge in one of its caves. And then for the image also has words within it. It said, "Did you get lost walking through the warm basalt? It's dangerous to walk unguided here. Not that anyone here was guided to begin with. Lilith understands why you are here. After all, wherever there's smoke, there must be fire." And then it has Ruby in the middle of the picture, dressed as a hot Cheeto bag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Hold on, for dramatic effect.
the way I can't hear it.
It was a cannon.
Not the cannon. Before we get into the outfit, I also just want to point out, I love how you said on the second floor of hell, because you said on the second floor of hell.
Girl, let me live in my
On the
country
second floor of hell.
fantasy. Let me
No,
live in
I
my
live for
country
it.
fantasy.
I live for it. Yeah, I got Hot Cheeto Girl from this. Not Lilith. I feel like Lilith is a little bit more of a classier lady than this.
And Lilith is not even a classy lady. Oh, keep going.
To a degree, but like in a fashion sense, like I don't, the print here throws me off. I do
Right.
like the accessories though. I think that the choker looks cute, the crown looks cute, the gloves look good with this. Um, it's just it's like the dress with the flame pattern on it. Um, it's a very obvious choice.
And it's kind of like in the real world, you know where you would get a dress like this? You would go to Rainbow, you would go to City Trends, you would go to DD's Discounts, you
Spirit
would go
Halloween.
to maybe Spirit Halloween. You could go to Spencer's and probably find something similar to this, like Hot Topic, you know. It's just the pattern on the dress cheapens it for me. I think that the wings was an interesting choice considering the concept. Overall, you are on theme because of the fire aspect of it all, but I think that there were choices here that kind of cheapened the look. And what I want to say is that overall, I think this could have been communicated, executed a little bit differently, and it would have been nice. Even with some of the things that are already here. Like, don't get me wrong, I like some of it. I just think that we need to kind of we need to have a workshop. We need to edit
But
because
not
there's a
edit.
lot of accessories on here as well. It's just a lot. It's interesting. It really piques my interest. PJ said this is me after the 2-time spicy chicken bulldog.
Hell yeah, you don't put the whole packet in there though,
Wait,
right?
the black one? Is the black one?
You don't put the whole packet in there, right?
Hell yeah. I mean, oh
Oh
well.
my
I
god.
do like 2/3 of a packet, but also I don't really eat the spicy chicken like that.
Valid.
Okay, what I do want to say before you move on though is don't think that you have to have VIP, don't think that you have to have the battle pass and Nikki, don't think that you have to have all the paid items in Dress to Impress, don't think that you have to spend $1 million to slay, to get top look of the week, to get a bop, because you don't. I will say that try to give a conscious effort and then turn it on its head. Like, this is a conscious effort, I think, but I think that we kind of missed the plot with a little bit of some parts of this outfit. But overall, for me, it's going to be a flop, unfortunately. I love you.
Yeah.
I love you, Ruby. Thank you so much for being my mod. I am appreciative of you being in the community. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but it's a flop.
Yeah, same here, Ruby. Much love, but it's unfortunately a flop for me too.
Thank you so much. Submit next time. Thank you. Voce. Speak, Valentina.
God, I fucking love this one.
It says the Supreme Ice Princess, Snow Angel.
I love this. This was so cute. The visual effects from the Eurekas here on top of like I know that fabric piece around Voce's arms that's like draping is literally brown, but the lighting in the room and however they edited the photo made it look like a dark black or white, just like a neutral color.
Yeah.
um the hair is perfect for this. Like it's all so flowy and free, which I think most people would associate with like a wind element. But I have always associated like flowy and free fabric with like an icy chill. Um like she looks like she's ice skating. Like I love it. It's so cute.
Um, I agree with you. I think that it's like this whole concept is communicating to me the mystery I wrote down in my notes. It's the mystery of an icy lake on a dark winter night. You know, I love how it's almost like colorless, like where it's like almost everything is white, but there's like hints of blue in the outfit that really draw you
Yeah.
in. Like like you're almost looking for like something that's different because it's all like monochromatic. And I think that that was purposeful, and I think it was effective. Um,
Mhm.
it's giving Swan Lake, and I love Swan Lake. Also though, Voce DM'd me about this, like the first one, like, and nobody's DM'd me at all about any of this contest at all. We just like some people have talked about it with me in like VCs or like in chats, but nobody has DM'd me about anything that they did. Voce said in the chat they took over 100 pictures of this outfit. Get into it. Um, and I can understand why you DM'd me. Like, can we submit more than one picture? And here you did, and I like it. You were worried about it not having shoes. It communicated something effectively to me, and it not you're not wearing shoes but you're standing in the water, so that's also something too, is
Oh
that
my
it's a
god,
little bit of a concept
I didn't even realize there's no shoes.
because you can't
I
see the
thought
feet because they're standing in water.
I thought that no, literally to me, when I saw this, I saw like one of those like strapped ankle heels, like the ones that go all the way up to your thigh,
Yeah.
kind of like the one in Dress to Impress where you can toggle the flowers on and off. That's what
Yeah.
I thought this was.
Oh,
Um, but getting to it,
I love it. It's an easy another one for Voce, easy bop.
yeah, this one was a bop for me. I think this and Dre's are like so clearly like high executed ice looks to me.
Yes. Okay, I believe this is the last one. So now we're gonna take a little bit of a break. I'm gonna play some music. And then we're gonna come back and we're going to talk about our top looks of the week from both me and did I put bop on the thing? It's not supposed to, oh, it is a
Hmm.
bop. It is a bop. Okay.
It's a bop.
Um,
It's a bop.
we're gonna come back. So we're gonna go to the slideshow. It's gonna be a little cute little BRB moment. We're gonna play some music. And then when we come back, we're gonna be doing more. So tap in.
Yay! See y'all soon.
Bye. Hello, this is me, Pretty Pink Pommy. If you would like a golden boot, if you would like a golden flop, please put emotes in the chat right now. Thank you. And we're back. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Try to chew fly. Thank you so much, Tate McRae. I love this song, girl. Get into it, girl, because she was really popping her pussy in this video anyway. Anyway, she was popping her pussy. Anyway. Okay, so we are back. We've taken some time out. I decided, based on what y'all were saying, that we are going to do top bops of the week, but we're also going to do top flops of the week as well. So both Damsel and I have chosen a top look of the week for both of us individually. And then we're also choosing, both of us have chosen top flops of the week as well. And that's not to say that the other people who submitted were not good, and they're not necessarily being ranked in any particular order. This is just what works for us, okay? For considering the theme, considering the overall presentation, considering the look, considering the moment. Are y'all ready?
Let's get into these bops and golden boots.
Can we see some commotion, a little bit of emotes for the top looks, the top bops, the top flops?
Who y'all rooting for?
Who y'all rooting for? All my ladies run this. Ladies run this. Get into it.
If you missed the old Lisa, listen to my old shit.
Right. Get into it. I love that fucking song.
Me too.
Honestly, it was a standout for me on the album beyond her singles. But all right. I think we're ready. All right. So
let's get into it.
The top looks of the stream for me and Damsel in order, respectively, is Dre the Stallion with the Queen Keon look and Boche Viva with the Element of Whim look. Congratulations on top looks of the stream.
Yeah! Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you so much for
great.
Thank you so much for everybody who's participated, good and bad. I love to see it. So now we're going to talk about the top flops. But before we get into it, I want to say the reason why I particularly chose Dre is because Dre gave something so powerful with this look. Even though it's not pristine, it's not perfect, it completely, clearly communicated, at least in the visual, if not the words, because the words were kind of messy. But anyway...
And Boche did so exceptionally well concept-wise for me, and this was so out of the box and different from what everybody else was doing, and it was executed very well too. So I felt like it deserved its flowers.
And like that's also the thing. Like, we might disagree on what works for us versus what works for the other, but at the end of the day, I was gonna pick Voce too. Like both of Voce's looks really like stood out. But I didn't want to give Voce. Voce gets the Pretty Pink Fashion Trophy, but so does Dre. And we're gonna move on. Thank you so much. Top flops of the stream: Frillish, aka Rye, and also Ruby. The reason why we chose these as the top flops is because they made the best impressions in the worst way. What do you think, Damsel? Hello? Damsel?
Oh. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I said, what do you think, Damsel? And then nothing happened. Hello? Girl. Thoughts and prayers. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties.
That's the Starlight Express.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh my God, y'all. The internet's going crazy right now. Anyway, yeah, I totally agree with you. I think that both of these looks were the two looks that did have concept, but could have been executed better.
Right. And there we go. Thank you so much for submitting, even if your looks are not the best. The theme, if y'all are ready, the theme for the next
Here we go.
Pretty Pink in-game fashion review is... Drumroll, please. All that glitters is gold. That's the next theme. The special guest judge for the next event will be a returning guest judge, aka Now Nick Stars. And there you go. I want y'all to showcase your pretty pink sense of style, utilizing gold in your outfits, your concepts, and your accessories in both Infinity Nikki and Roblox Dress to Impress.
Get into the gold of it all, y'all. We want to
And
see rich.
what is it? Lux. Looking like $1,000,000, period. Thank you so much for everybody who's been enjoying this event. I hope y'all all had a great time. Good looks, bad looks, no looks. I really enjoyed this theme. I came up with this next theme. Like, I already have my idea for the theme after this upcoming event, which will be Thursday, April 10th. I already have my idea for the next theme. So keep that in mind. These themes are planned a little bit in advance. You know, I will be trying to look for different judges as well. So keep that in mind as well if you are like tired of Nyaunix, which by the way, you shouldn't be tired of Nyaunix, but I'm gonna let y'all breathe this time and have him as a judge since he was really fucking y'all up with the edits. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you so much, Damsel. Do you want to talk about anything that you have going on with your content or anything like that before we get out of here?
I don't have anything too crazy going on. Well, actually, I do. Maybe remembering everything I have going on in like 5 seconds. Later tonight, actually in about an hour, I will be going live and wrapping up my playthrough of Neva. If anyone would like to tune in for that.
I'm tuning in.
Right, we're getting the ending to this very mysterious story. And then other than that, I have a 12-hour stream that is happening on March 26th. I'm going to be revealing some of the things that we're doing for that soon, so be on the lookout for that. And then other than that, me and Pommy both have our collab on Opal's 1-year anniversary stream.
A week from
Thursday.
today. Yes. And that's going to be really fun. I announced it like literally the day that Opal announced it. Like I announced it on my stream. I casually said something and then everybody was like, not the leak, not the leak. And then literally like the next day Opal said something. So like, there you go. It's going to be, Opal is having a streamathon and we're going to be a part of it. I talked about it in the Discord already and I think in the Pretty Pink Pommy updates, but I am going to put it in the announcements or at least in the weekly rundown so y'all can pull up for that. Make sure to go and follow, subscribe to Damsel__fly. Do y'all want to raid someone before we get out of here, maybe?
Yeah, we have a good group of people in here and get those channel points, y'all.
I think we have a great group of people in here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do, and y'all need these channel points because tomorrow we're going to be doing Pretty Pink Badge Quests with a Girly Pop twist, where we're going to be voting in and out multiple Pokemon. We're going to be catching a shiny Knackley, and I believe we're going to be going up against Atticus. So if you want to see that, please pull up tomorrow. I will see you soon. Let's see who we have to raid. Anyone good? I'm with you, Rye. Who's tired of Nyaunix? Let's talk. Who do we have to raid? Anyone good? Who am I following that's online? You know who's online is Sunny playing Mario Party 5. I raided Sunny last week. Let's see if there's anybody else. We also have Opal. I don't know when the last time I rated Opal was. Playing Persona 4 Golden. Who did I rated Opal recently, but I also rated Sunny recently. Let's do Sunny. Let's do Sunny. Shout out to Sunny.
Yeah, let's give Sunny some love.
All right, so we're going to be rating Sunny, Sweetie Sunny, another great VTuber who is starting their stream real soon. Or they might already have started their stream. This might be like the BRB screen. No, they've only been live for like 2 minutes. Okay, copy the raid message and put it into the chat when we end up rating Sunny. I will see y'all tomorrow. I will probably be online in the Discord. Much love. Be on your best behavior in Sunny's stream. Bye. Love you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Damsel.
Thank you.